Hello everybody, it's Master Home Inspector Ian Lauzon here at Timberpoint Home Inspection. Today we're in the Ecoline Windows and Doors showroom. And today we're not inspecting any windows that are being installed. We're not jumping into the lake. We're not having too much fun like that. We're going to have a whole different version of fun. Today we're going to talk about what's the best windows for a cold climate. Now when I talk about a cold climate, I'm referring to Calgary specifically, but it can be other various cities across the country. If we're talking about a hot climate, we can get hot in this part of the world as well, but hot climates we're more referring to maybe the southern United States, Arizona, Nevada, Texas, Florida, places like that. So windows are designed and engineered for different climates. It's not just one window fits all. So when you're looking at buying the best window for a cold climate, it's not always going to be, you just need to go out and buy the best high quality window you can find. You need to find the right company that can make the window, that can install the window, that can sell you the window, that can service everything for you over time. That's where Ecoline kind of takes the cake on that kind of stuff. Ecoline not only manufactures the windows, they also install them, and they're one company that you're dealing with. It's a completely seamless process. If you go to another window company that not necessarily makes the windows, you can go buy a good window, but you don't actually know what kind of windows they're working with. They can be using various manufacturers, and those can change over time. Given all the tariff environment and stuff like that, there's probably window companies out there that are using different materials now, and maybe they're not as high quality. So those are things you need to be looking for when you're talking about Ecoline. These are windows that are made in Canada. They're designed for Canadian climates, and that's really important when you're looking at going out and making that big decision. There's fewer things in life that are more influential and more expensive. Buying a house, buying a car, those types of things, buying windows and doors, it's probably right there up on that list. You can have a really beautifully decorated house, $1 million property, great view, all that kind of stuff. If you don't have the right windows and doors in your house, it's not going to be comfortable. So when you go to bed at night, your room might be too hot, it might be too cold. All the other rooms in the house can have various humidity, condensation problems. So you need to make sure that you have the right windows and doors in your house. And that goes for any house. It can be a new house that I've seen inspecting, when I do my residential inspections. Someone's buying a house and they're talking about how beautiful the house is, all the appliances are great, the bathrooms are big and the bedrooms are big and everything is great. But when I start looking more into it, I start looking at the windows and doors and how, either they're old or low quality. And you start discussing with people how, that might potentially be a problem when you're actually start living in the house, when you move into the house and, you're not comfortable during the day, at night when you're sleeping. So we need to make sure we get that sorted out. So when we're talking about cold climates, we need proper windows that are built to last because especially in Calgary, we have Chinooks. So we can go from really cold to quite warm in a matter of sometimes hours. So what that does and puts that stress on these window parts, the frames, the glass, everything inside the window. There's a lot of heating, a lot of the expanding, and then when it gets cold, we're contracting. So it's putting a lot of stress on this vinyl, on everything inside the window. So that's what leads to seal failures, leads to frames breaking, all that kind of stuff. So when you're talking about Ecoline windows, everything that I see with these windows is really well built. So the frames, the joints that are connecting the frames together, the weather stripping, the glass, everything inside this window is designed to provide the best comfort and to last as long as it possibly can, given the conditions that we're living in. You can go buy a low quality window and yeah, it still looks good when it comes out of the box, but then after a few years, what's it going to look like then? So that's something that you need to really consider when you're buying windows. Another thing, we're looking at a white and a black window. So when we're talking about white windows, the frames is specifically the white part. It's already designed to reflect the heat coming off the sun. So these windows stay cooler even on a hot day. When we're talking about a black window, it's obviously absorbing more heat given the color of it. So if it's a low quality frame, you'll start to see that the frame actually starts to contract and expand. You can see that, and you'll see gaps that develop along the bottoms of the frames, and then it's just going to let water come in, and over a few years, those windows are going to start to deteriorate quite quickly. especially given all the UV that's hitting these if they're on an exposed side of the house. I've seen windows in new built houses where they're already starting, you can see the gaps and the glazing stops, and it's just opening up problems for potential issues in the future. So we need to really make sure that we buy quality frames, quality windows, quality glass, everything like that. And it's just, one of the bigger things you need to look out for. We could talk about, solar heating coefficients and thermal resistivities and all that kind of stuff. We could do that in another video because it's a lot of technical jargon. The important thing that you really need to look out for when you're buying windows for cold climates is, one thing, you want ideally triple glaze, not as much double glaze. So you can see that this window is a triple pane window. When I reveal the triple pane, it's 1, 2, 3 panes of glass. Same thing on this one, 1, 2, 3. So on a double pane, it's just going to be 2 panes of glass. Having that third pane and having that extra layer of insulation in the window goes a long ways. When I see double pane windows and compare them to triple pane windows in real life, not just in a shop somewhere, in a testing room, indoors, that those are how they get their numbers on these. When you see these, stamps, the Energy Star ratings, and all that stuff. None of that stuff is verified or tested outside. So when I go into the real world, when I'm doing my inspections, that's where I can see the difference in the quality of the windows and that lack of third pane if it's missing. So I have older double pane windows in my house. I'm working at changing those over time. And when I have double pane windows in the wintertime, if the humidity gets a little too high in my house, I get lots of frost, I get lots of ice buildup, and that just cascades to a bunch of different problems, whether I'm getting water in behind my wall, I'm getting my casings all starting to deteriorate, get water damage. When you go to a triple pane window, like especially the ones that Ecoline is making, you can have higher humidity in your house. It can be really cold outside, and you're still not going to have any condensation buildup because of the quality of the window itself. When we're actually looking at the window frame ourselves, we'll see you have all these different holes inside the window frame. Now, we're going to call them chambers, and what these chambers provide is extra layers of insulation inside the frame. And this is not necessarily for preventing, water damage or, protecting from the UV. This is for protecting against air. So the actual, temperature outside, trying to keep that from coming inside the house. And when we do get a windy day, you don't want any wind kind of working its way underneath the window. So that's why we seal around with our spray foam. But when we're talking about the actual frame, that's where we're getting our help from all these chambers. So there's no actual insulation in there, but the air that's being trapped inside these chambers is providing insulation to the frame. And you can see how thick this frame is. A lot of windows that we're seeing, the frame is only maybe 2/3 that. So you're losing, you're not having those extra chambers, so you're losing all that extra insulation. When we talk about the glass, these are sealed units. So inside there is a inert argon gas, which provides even more insulation. So when that gas escapes, because we have issues with the window, and that would be specifically related to the weather stripping or the window expanding, contracting, and eventually that seal inside the window actually fails, is when you get that argon gas escaping, and then all that's left inside the window is just regular air. So you can have condensation issues. So you can see windows that have droplets inside it, which obviously is a visual impediment. And then that if you see that inside the window, you know that you've lost your insulating quality of that window. So now you just have basically glass, and that's going to reduce your energy efficiency, reduce your comfort, all those types of things. So when a window is built from the factory, all windows, since the early 80s had that argon gas inside them. But if you have windows that are that old, it's more than likely that gas has essentially escaped over time, especially with wood windows. When we have a wood window, we don't have any of these chambers. It's just all solid wood. And what do we know about wood? When it's exposed to the elements, it expands and contracts quite easily. There's a lot of different properties to the wood that aren't necessarily the best for insulating, especially if it's just solid wood. So that's where wood windows are really ineffective, because when they go from cold to hot, you get a lot of contracting and expanding. Specifically, when we go cold, we're talking about contraction. So the window's actually getting a little bit smaller. So when we make the window smaller, air is going to start coming in more. So you're going to get your rooms are going to be even colder. When we look at these vinyl PVC frames, that's not going to happen. You're not going to get that expansion and contraction by the way it's designed and the way that we're insulating. We're not allowing ourselves, we're not allowing this window to expand and contract. We don't want it to. If there is any contraction and expansion with the glass, we have a specific type of spacer system that's going to allow, that you can see at the bottom there, that's going to allow that glass to move a little bit, but not fail. So that's really important when we're looking at our window frames. Again, with our older wood windows, they can sometimes look really nice if they're well maintained, but we do know that they are losing a lot of energy. They have a lot of energy efficiency problems, which is going to lead to less comfort in your rooms and then higher energy bills. We've talked about our frame, the different chambers inside the frame that help add some insulation to it. We talked about the glass, the weather stripping, all those types of things that go into making a good quality window. But when we're talking about our windows for cold climates, it's not just about the window itself, it's about the company that's manufacturing it, the company that's installing it, and a lot of the times those are not necessarily lined up. With Ecoline, they're the manufacturer, they're the installer. So they know the best way from their manufacturer, who's themselves, which is a good thing, the best way to install the window. So when we're out on site and we're seeing these guys installing windows, it looks very simple. We've seen it hundreds of times, but actually in reality, it's not just they're kind of just doing, okay, guys looking at the window and saying, you know, in the morning, this is how I'm going to install this window today. There's a specific process that they've learned, that they've gone to the actual manufacturers. These installers go across the country to Toronto. They go and see the best ways, the newest, ideas and solutions to different ways of installing windows. Not every window is just a perfect square or rectangle. You know, we have windows with lots of arches. We have bay windows and different types of cladding, all that kind of stuff. So these guys are constantly learning and constantly trying to improve their craft so that they can install the window the best for their customers. So that's why we see them going, installing that 3M flashing. We see them doing spray foam all the way around the windows. That's in addition to the window itself. If you're not doing those extra steps, you're not going to have the best insulation. And you can have the best window in the world, but if it's not insulated properly around the actual wall, it's pretty much useless. So that's why every time we see that, we're always making sure that, you know, the insulation is done properly and everything's put back into place where it should be. And when you're going with other window companies, you're looking at other window companies, you should ask yourself, are they the manufacturer? Are they the installer? Are they just taking windows from, you know, some other part of the world that are manufactured in some other country that aren't necessarily designed for our climates? And you know, how they're installing them. Are they going down to the US to see how these guys actually want these windows installed? And if they are in the US, you know, which part of the country are they in? If they're in Phoenix, Arizona, I don't necessarily want to know how they're installing windows for our Canadian climates. They don't know, they don't understand that. So if Calgary magically became a desert and we were, you know, 45 degrees Celsius during I'm going to go down to Phoenix and ask them, how do you guys install windows down there? Because, you know, same thing with Phoenix, if it became really cold, they'd want to come up to us and say, you know, how do you even install windows when it's minus 30? And you know, that's when I'll come in, I'll say, well, listen, pal, I'll show you. Come with me. Get your toque on and your mittens, because, you know, we're working today. So that's important. You know, that's another thing I want to talk about. If we're going to be installing windows in minus 20, it can be done. I would say that if there's some sort of wildfire in the area, or a tornado, hailstorm, earthquake, probably not the best time to install windows, but you know, those don't happen that often, especially in Calgary. So for most days, I would say Ecoline is willing and able to come to your house and do some work for you. We've seen how fast they can install windows, even on a cold day. So sometimes it can be as little as 10-15 minutes where that window is actually exposed to the elements. So when you're able to, you know, remove a window and put in a new Ecoline window, insulate it, do everything up just like that, then it's not a big deal. If we were hiring other companies and, you know, they have that window out and, you know, they're having to play around with their type of window that they need installed, it might take hours, it could take days before they actually get windows installed. So that's where it's an issue, especially if you're talking about buying cold windows meant for cold climates. Well, let's get some cold ready installers and installation processes as well. that are going to benefit you the most. So I'm sure if you're in the market for buying windows and doors, you're doing a lot of research. Most people nowadays, especially with the internet in our phones, and it's really accessible. All the AI stuff now, you can just type into Google, what are the best windows in Calgary? You're going to get some responses generated from based on the best hits, all that kind of stuff. So when we talk about Ecoline, what in the real world, it's not just online, you can see. If you go to Costco, most people go to Costco, especially in Calgary. Like, I feel like there could be 25 Costcos in Calgary. They'd be full every day. I don't even know. You go to a parking lot, there's cars everywhere. It doesn't matter the time of day. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. There's people. And that's important because Costco wants to pick the best company because their stores are always full of people, so they want to have the best products for them. So that's why Ecoline is in Costco, now that they've partnered up with Home Depot as well. Again, there's not a lot of hardware stores in this country, different brands. Home Depot, I think, is the king. When people say, we need something from the hardware store, I'm automatically thinking, okay, we're going to go to Home Depot, pick that up. So when we're talking about windows and doors, now Ecoline is part of that. They're there. So Home Depot's not just going to hire some guy that's building windows out of his garage or his basement. That's not going to work. That's not going to fit that Home Depot model. So that's where Ecoline is able to say, hey, we're a Canadian company. We're making windows in Canada for people that live in this country, and we're designing them for these types of climates. We're not just bringing in windows from some other part of the world and hoping that they work out. And I'm sure that you can install a window from another country, and I'm sure it'll look great once it's installed. But after time, when we're exposed to the elements, the Chinooks, the frigid temperatures, the warmer days we get in the summer, after a few years, you're going to notice, oh yeah, I think I made a mistake. I think I should have went with some Canadian windows made by a Canadian company, installed by the right installers. So keep that in mind. It's not just clicking around the internet and asking AI what's the best window, because it's not the way you're going to need to do things. You need to watch videos like this so you can actually see how these windows are made. You can see someone actually explaining how the window works and why it's insulating better. And go out and watch other companies' videos if they even have them. A lot of window companies don't have any explanations of what their windows look like or the actual inside of the window. So you have really no idea when you're looking for that. When you're looking at it, you're just kind of going off their words. So now we actually can see things, and you have an independent home inspector such as myself that's able to actually be critical of these types of designs and installations and all that kind of stuff. So that's one of the real important things that I like in working with Ecoline, and everything's always transparent. They don't tell me what to say. I'm going off of what I actually see, which is how, as a home inspector, I succeed the most. I'm not relying on the realtor or the seller of the house to tell me what I'm going to tell people. I need to see things with my own eyes, and then I make my own judgment based on that. And that's how you become a good home inspector. And when I'm looking at these Ecoline windows, I always see the best of the best. And that's important, especially if you're buying windows in a cold climate. You need the right windows. That's why I'm going Ecoline every time.